If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 7 of the West Ham Career Mode series here on FIFA 16. We're in season number 2, of course, episode 7 of season number 2, and we start with, hopefully, what's going to be quite a comfortable game against Mansfield Town in the Capital One Cup. Follow that up with a difficult away trip to Goodison Park and a game against Inter Milan, and things aren't really getting too much easier than they were in the last episode against Sevilla, Chelsea and Manchester United. We did get some decent results though yesterday, and I'm hoping that we can back that up with a couple more positive results today. We'll obviously be playing a heavily rotated side against Mansfield. Might even start a few of the youngsters as well. I'm tempted to call up players like Madrazo and Archibald Henville almost just to play solely in these small Capital One Cup games, and then hopefully in January they will be able to go out on loan and get some real first team experience and properly grow without me having to just be very specific with how I'm training them. But fingers crossed we can get some decent results. If you enjoyed today's episode, as always, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But without any further ado, let's jump into this cup game against Mansfield. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough time between where we stopped the save last time and where we started today and the game against Mansfield to actually call up the two players I wanted to call up. I've offered them contracts on like 2 days before the Mansfield game, but they haven't had time to accept them. So I'm starting Samuelson on the right and Borg on the left. So we are still playing a couple of youngsters and Guerrero, the 63 rated youngster as well at centre-back. But unfortunately, the two players I wanted to play in this game, I can't because they haven't signed for the first team squad in time. So hopefully we can get through so they can play next time out. Thomas to Green. Ogbona's going to have to close him down. He's got a little bit of pace, Matt Green, and he's a shot and he's hit the post. That's the first chance of the game. He's gone down and stayed down. No, he's getting back up. I was going to say, strong physical challenge by Ogbonna on him as he struck the shot. Maybe he did enough to put him off to make sure that he didn't get that inside the near post, because he's been a little bit suspect to that. Adrian almost called him then. Adrian's our old goalkeeper. Alisson's been a little bit suspect to those near post shots recently. But luckily for us, Mansfield hit the post there. First chance of the game goes the way of League 2 opposition rather than to the Barclays Premier League side. But we might get a chance of our own here through Berahino. And a good save at the other end by the goalkeeper this time. Shearer down low to save at the near post. Zarate with the corner. In it comes. Keeper's come, but he's not got there. Who headed that? It's going to be another goal. Another corner. I have no idea who got on the end of that. Must have been Pearce if they're showing him. See the man waiting on the edge of the box. We'll pull it out to him. It's Riedewald, the centre-back, playing at mid. Oh, another good save by Shearer, playing at centre mid, as we mentioned, Riedewald, in place of the injured Obiang and Reece Oxford. Another decent corner, keeper's come for it, not got there again. Someone's underneath it, it's ended up in the back of the net, and I've no idea who scored it. I think it may have been Samuelson that got the final touch. It looks as if it is. 1-0 West Ham in the most comical of circumstances. Keeper Kane got nowhere near it, headed out once, headed out by a defender, and then... Did Samuelson get anything on that? He's dived at it. I mean, it maybe brushed his fringe. Yeah, no, he did just get enough on it to make it go in. 1-0 West Ham. Oh, nice interception by Riedewald. Stole it off him quite nicely there. And we'll poke that through with Borg towards Berahino. Very quick side of Berahino, but we'll have to use Riedewald here. Lay it into Barkley, and he could have a shot from distance here. We'll go for a cracker. Straight down the throat of the goalkeeper, unfortunately. Expected better from Ross Barkley there. That could have been the opportunity for an absolute stunning finish. Down the line towards Thomas. They've got two Thomases on the pitch at the minute, Mansfield. A J Thomas and an N Thomas. They're having the first real opportunity that they've had since they hit the post. And that was not the best of throws out, Ches, was it? Here's N Thomas after J Thomas was involved in the previous move. Chapman dinking it over the top. We'll try and close down Benning with Sam Byram. Mansfield actually have given a very good account of themselves, and they're getting a little bit cheeky with some passes like that in this game, and they're going to come close again with another header to get themselves the equaliser. They keep... That wasn't meant for you, was it, Sido? That was meant for Zarate. They keep actually creating some nice opportunities here, Mansfield. They pass the ball about nicely, as I suppose every side does, really, on Legendary. And actually, that's a nice turn by Matt Green. He's in. It could be 1-1. It is 1-1. Drills it in at the near post. Mansfield are giving a fantastic account of themselves here, causing me all sorts of problems. 1-1. Up you go. Oh, he's only knocked that straight down to Thomas. What are you doing? Whoa! Good save, Alisson. Bloody hell. Mansfield, man, they're playing so well. I did not expect this from a League Two side. I know we're on Legendary, but they're playing better than some of the Premier League sides we've played this season. It seems that just every team on Legendary plays great football regardless of how good their actual players are. We'll lay this into the path of Antonio and hopefully he's got the pace and skill to get away. Hopefully just the pace here in this scenario. And we'll lay it to Sodo Berahino who's onside here. Berahino in behind. Chance to make it 2-1. Good save by Sierra. Win that Antonio he has. It's looping. Oh, it's gone into the back of the net. I don't know what the keeper's doing. He's just stood there and watched it go over his head and into the back of the net. The substitutions make the difference. Michail Antonio on the counter-attack breakaway with a pace. Threads through Berahino. Not the best of shots on his left foot, but Antonio wins the header and keeps... I don't really think there was much he could do about that, actually. It was very high when it was going over the top of him and just dipped rather viciously at the end, just underneath the bar and then into the back of the net. Nice header by Antonio. Goalkeeper unfortunate. Mansfield unfortunate. They don't deserve to lose this game, but they are behind with 5 minutes to go. Corner for Mansfield in the last minute. Keepers up and everything. So if we can get this clear, we stand a great opportunity of scoring another goal. Berahino can bring that down, lay that around the corner. Here's Mauro Zarate. Just need to get past the defender, which I haven't been able to do, crucially. Very good tackle. Crucial tackle as well that keeps Mansfield in the game. Unfortunately, they've passed that straight to Grimaldo. Come on, Mikhail. React to the ball. There you go. Nicely done. Give that to Zarate, who's, jeeps, absolutely dead on his feet right now. Where do we go here? We'll give it to Barkley. And the touch past the defender perhaps. Show some strength, Ross. Come on, you're better than that. Never mind, there's the final whistle. A struggle to get past Mansfield, actually. A 2-1 scoreline. But Mansfield definitely deserved at least extra time from that. If not, maybe even to win in 90 minutes. But we're through, crucially, to the next round. And hopefully next time around, we will be able to play the youngsters we want to. Wonder if Everton have made any signings. They've got Robles in goal, Coleman, Jagielka, Stones, Baines, McCarthy, Naismith. No, that's as you might expect Everton to line up. In a 4-3-3 though, which is different. When we were there in the My Player, obviously, they played a 4-2-3-1. So we know kind of what to expect from the individuals at Everton, but I'm not sure how they'll play with a 4-3-3. I'm starting my full strength 11 as you might expect for a game in the Barclays Premier League, although with a game against Inter Milan just 3 days away, we may still end up rotating a little bit throughout the game just to rest a couple of key players, but 3 points are on the agenda here, hopefully, away from home at Goodison Park. Naismith threading through Lukaku down the channel. Oh, I've overrun it slightly with Umtiti, but he's intercepted once, but it's gone straight back to Romelu. Here's Stephen Naismith to Coleman. Oh, does me with a little drop of the shoulder. Where are you going here, Seamus? Back up wide to Romelu Lukaku. He did like to drift wide in the My Player series as well when we were at Everton, so it's not really too much of a surprise to see him out there, but a wonderful save from Alisson. What a save. Strong arm there to get it down. We'll see if we can get this into Dimitri Payet. Poor ball from Leroy Sané. Expect better from him, to be honest. Never mind, there's Everton's first chance of the game, and it took a very good save from our new Brazilian #1 to stop Everton from taking the lead. Deulofeu. Strange pass to go back to McCarthy in that situation, but it worked well enough, I suppose. Noble will get it off McCarthy. That Mark Noble has been absolutely phenomenal for us in that holding midfield role ever since we started the series. I had someone in the comment section yesterday beg me not to sell him and to let him retire at West Ham because he is, you know, claret and blue through and through, and I will do that. You know, Noble is kind of like West Ham's John Terry, so to speak. Like, even though Chelsea look like they might be letting John Terry go, he's just, you know, he bleeds the colour of the club. So we're not going to be letting Mark Noble go anywhere. Hopefully, we're not going to let Deulofeu go anywhere here either, and we haven't. And Titi gets a good tackle in. Sané looking for Noble. They've been very good actually so far, Everton. Found it particularly difficult to break them down. I look for the cross here with Jefferson, and unfortunately Leighton Baines is good enough defensively as well to stop Ben Yedder from being able to get on the end of the cross. I thought he might be able to potentially win that because Leighton Baines isn't the tallest. Ben Yedder's only 5'7", but unfortunately not able to get us a goal at either end of the pitch so far. Lanzini through to Semedo. Oh, and he committed to the challenge there, Leighton Baines. We've gotten in behind. Ben Yedder just brushing up against not Seamus Coleman, it was John Stones, wasn't it? Here's Lanzini. There's the cross. Looking for the man in the middle who got there. Mark Noble did arrive before Joel Robles. Couldn't keep the header down. First chance of the second half. And unfortunately, not able to get a goal just yet. Cleverly. Oh, it's a lovely ball through to Deulofeu. This is going to cause me some problems here. I have a horrible feeling. Umtiti trying to close him down and does really well. Sané picks the loose ball up. We'll give it to Payet. Then we'll look for Ben Yedder. Knock it down to Noble and give it to Ben Yedder again. They've got a lot of men back here, Everton. I keep wanting to say Tottenham for some reason. Got a lot of men back here, Everton. They're not committing too many men forward, which is making it quite difficult to break them down, to be honest. We'll look for Ben Yedder through here. And there's Lanzini, but we roll Leighton Baines. That's not really going to work, is it? Get it out to Nelson Semedo, so we've got a bit of space for a cross. It's a good ball in. Oh, Ben Yedder underneath it. Header goes over the bar again. Noble and now Ben Yedder with headed opportunities in the second half, but we can't get the ball on target. High Noble into Mbula. There's space here for Lanzini. We're in the box. We'll turn inside Leighton Baines. I just want someone to lay it back to. There's Ben Yedder. Oh, Joel Robles, what a save. That's definitely the closest we've come to a goal so far. Lovely header there, actually, from Mbula. Here's Noble, trips over the man, but will take the advantage and play on. Play in the box. We'll let it back to Sané. Try and get it on the left foot. Ready for a shot. It's blocked and cleared away by Jagielka. Oh, what a save from Joel Robles from Ben Yedder. That was ridiculous. So close to 1-0 West Ham. But unfortunately, Everton have defended incredibly well throughout this game. And the one time we do get a clear-cut opportunity, the goalkeeper's there to make a phenomenal save. And that is probably going to go out. May be able to keep it in. In fact, Lukaku whips in a cross. And Umtiti has to get it behind for a corner. Making two changes. Antonio coming on and Ross Barkley coming on for Poyet because he's dead on his feet again. But hopefully, with 15 minutes to go, we can get this clear. Comfortable for the keeper. Oh, he says, as Lukaku comes in very close. Hopefully, we can... oh, that's not the best of throws, Ches. Hopefully, we can have a decent spell at the end of the game here. Maybe stand a chance of getting ourselves a winner. Fingers crossed, though. Your man in goal, Joel Robles, doesn't make any more world-class saves like that one. Get this all the way out there to Antonio. Lovely ball by Noble. Fired into him. Mbula will get the turn in. Oh, a little back heel to Lanzini. We'll look for Ben Yedder. A little bit of skill to get past the man. Ben Yedder's in the box. Ben Yedder! No, he's fired it wide. So close. We're having chance after chance here in the second half. We just can't score. Well, Baines has given that straight to Ben Yedder. That was a silly thing to do. Lanzini up against John Stones. He's got the pace here, Lanzini, but not really the strength. I don't fancy him strength-wise. Anyway, Noble's burst inside. Let's go to Semedo, actually, who's in a good position. Oh, I tried to jink past the man and couldn't quite do it. Good tackle by Mbula, though, on Stephen Naismith. We'll lay this back to Antonio. He loves a finesse shot, so we'll try it again. Antonio! Wide of the post again! Ah, so many chances, Ches. I'm being so wasteful in this game. Only 2 minutes remaining in the game, and there's barely any time left, really, to create one more chance. We might do if we could have gotten on the end of that, but unfortunately it's dropped free. But Lanzini might get it against McCarthy. Don't give a foul there, ref. He has done. Looks like the game is going to end 0-0 here at Goodison Park, unfortunately. We've given everything in this second half to try and get a winner, but we're going to have to go into the game against Inter Milan with only a 0-0 draw against Everton to win against Mansfield, draw against Everton. Hopefully that doesn't mean defeat against Inter. We'll try our best in our second game in the Champions League. Inter's starting lineup looks very, very strong. Vidic and Murillo at centre-backs with Juan Jesus at left-back, strangely. Medel and Kondogbia holding with Biabiani, Guarin, Perisic and Jovetic as a front four is very, very scary, to be honest. Crucially for us, Pedro Obiang is back from injury, though, and in at central midfield. So hopefully he could do a job for us there. We're starting Barkley instead of Poyet and Redmond instead of Lanzini. Other than that, it's the same or remainder of the starting 11 that played against Everton and played well against Everton. So hoping for another good game here, a good performance again, and fingers crossed this time we can come away with a victory. Perisic into Jeffrey Kondogbia. Cross looking for Freddie Guarin. No! You know Freddie Guarin can smash them in from distance. And when that was flying towards the top corner, my heart was in my mouth. Luckily, though, a few inches over the top of the bar. Guarin has gone to China now in the January transfer window in real life. One of the few that have taken the financial leap to leave Europe's big leagues and go across. Oh, come on, Ches, and go across to the Chinese Super League. So hopefully we can keep him quiet here and make him wish in this save he'd gone to China as well. Although he's had a decent chance there to give into the lead, but luckily for me, they weren't able to take it. And actually, I don't know what the defender's doing there. He's committed. Vidic and Ben Yedder's got the pace to get in behind. I'm going to lay this back to Barkley. No, great block by Montoya. Noble, wide and blocked. Oh, maybe I should have shot with Ben Yedder there. I just didn't feel, I don't know, I don't feel too confident trying to shoot against Handanovic from that sort of range and that sort of angle. Semedo, though, Right back. Oh, that wasn't far wide. Handanovic was sure of his angles, but that was only a whisker past the post. You can see here. Oh, no, maybe a foot and a half. Looks a lot closer from the actual television angle. Montoya to Biabiani. Worried about his pace. As you can see, I just can't catch him sprinting as fast as we can with Jefferson. But Biabiani is lightning fast. Racing away from him there. They've won the corner. Perisic will put it in. That's a great cross. Keeper's come and claimed it very nicely, though, actually, there, Alisson. Really pleased with that. And defender tried to commit to that. And Barkley's got space. We'll ping it over. Go on, Ross. You can get in behind here. It is Montoya up against, though, who is as fast as Biabiani almost. Barkley will look for Sané. Help it quickly on towards Jefferson, the left back. Wonderful save by Sami Handanovic. Best chance of the game so far for us. From the left back, pushing forward. There's Obiang on the edge of the box. Already know you have to give it here to Obiang because he can score a couple of good goals from the edge of the box. Oh, and he's so nearly done it again. Fires it off the top of the bar. Pedro Obiang back in the starting lineup and almost back on the score sheet. Here's Jovetic out to Perisic. Does have a 5-star week for Ivan Perisic, so we don't really want to let him have any space, really, if we can avoid it. Jovetic, oh, with the header. That was so close. That was so close. Lovely whip in from Ivan Perisic, and Jovetic rising up against the defender, and that had Alisson worried and me worried, but as we are on the brink of half-time, it's still 0-0. Jesus into Jovetic. Oh, it's a lovely ball. What a chance. Came out of nowhere, and we're going to get... Oh, he's offside. Oh, that was close. What a chance. Just a couple of quick passes and they were in the box and Perisic was having a chance. Into Jesus. Lovely ball round the corner from Jovetic. And that is borderline offside. I don't think there's much in there at all. Ranocchia is going to come on from Nemanja Vidic. Got caught out in the first half, didn't he, Vidic, in behind. So Ranocchia not exactly too much faster, to be honest, but still a defensive change. Maybe just fresh legs will make the difference for them defensively. Hopefully it doesn't, obviously. But we'll have to wait and see what happens in the remaining 25 minutes or so. Ball into Guarin, to Jovetic. First touch takes him past one defender. Ball round the corner looking for Biabiani. It's a foot race with Jefferson and Biabiani's won it. Biabiani in. Jovetic flicks it backwards. Awkward header there. Kind of like, do you remember Chicharito scored a goal like that against Stoke for Man United a few years ago? 3 or 4 years ago. Probably longer than that now, actually. And it was a really nice header. But there's space there for Nathan Redmond, who's in behind. Chance at one end, no goal. A chance at the other. No, Handanovic is too good. He's too good. He saves everything. It's ridiculous. He saved everything for us in My Player when we were playing Slovenia as England. And now as we're playing Inter with West Ham, he's saving everything again. Get that in there to Antonio. Quickly to Ben Yedder. Can we get the turn in? Not really got anywhere to go here, so we'll go to Noble. Zarate's onside just. He's in Serie A now, actually, domestically, isn't he? Actually moved from West Ham to Fiorentina in real life in the transfer window just gone. Unfortunately, not able to pop up with any sort of screamer like he scored for Fiorentina the other day as well. I think it was against Frosinone. I'm not entirely too sure. They did score an absolute banger for Fiorentina, though, this past weekend. But Freddie Gorin's going to bring that down. I'm trying desperately to get across to mark the men. Noble's in. Chance for counter-attack. We get it to Ben Yedder, we can. But I need Antonio to make a good run here, and he has. Play it over towards him, but it's not the best of balls from Ben Yedder, unfortunately. Montoya picks it off. It's going to be a 0-0 draw away from home against Inter Milan. So 2 draws from 2 in the Champions League so far. 1-1 against Sevilla, 0-0 against Inter. We had chances in this one and chances in the game against Everton as well to win both games. Unfortunately, we weren't very accurate with our shots against Everton, and in this one, Handanovic was just on top form. What was the other result in the group? Sevilla beat Besiktas. So Besiktas beat Inter, and Sevilla beating Besiktas. So Sevilla are on 4, Besiktas are on 3, we're on 2, and Inter are on 1. So it's still very close in the Champions League group. When it comes to the league, upcoming next is Tottenham, Sunderland and Besiktas. So we have another game in the Champions League in the next episode. And we're 7th in the BPL right now, which is a respectable position at this stage of the season. Slightly too many draws for my liking, and only 4 goals in 7 games isn't too good. We'll have to improve upon that. A couple of 0-0 draws so far this year, but plenty of time to improve. QPR and Stoke hopefully will drop as well. So as their form worsens, maybe our form can pick up. Chelsea behind us though, so we're ahead of them, and Liverpool are still in the relegation zone down in 19th. Not going very well for them again this year. But that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, of course, and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point. But for now, from me, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.